Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Naughty Nana Does here, talking about some more stuff. Before we go any further, I need to apologize because I haven't been on for over a week. My last treatment on my cancer cells there went a little too invasive, and the healing process took a little longer. I've got some pretty good ones on my forehead there. There's one there. It's pretty deep, but it's been a week and 4 pounds makeup on there today. But anyway, I couldn't stand looking at myself in the mirror, and I didn't think you should have to look at it either. So that's why I haven't been on. But other than that, full of shit and vinegar. That's me. Or is it piss and vinegar? Doesn't matter. Either one's not very pleasing to the mind, is it? But anyway, let's get on with this. I want to talk about my friends and family that are suffering from all them floods and everything. I'm worried sick about my family down in California there. It's not nice at all. And all those families and all the deaths down in Alabama from all the tornadoes. Record numbers this year. Just no help's on the way. There's not much I can do from where I am. But I'm just wishing you well and hoping the help comes fast. That's all I can do for you. Tomorrow's Martin Luther King Day. I watched a service today from Ebenezer Church. It was pretty inspiring, I gotta tell you. Oh, Reverend Senator Warnock was preaching, and it was a sight to behold. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that, other than Martin Luther King when I was a kid. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I loved it. It was good. It was inspiring. And that's what we all need, a little inspiration, isn't it? We don't need any of that bullshit like George Santos there, because that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about George Santos. And you know, his whole life is turning out to be an old country song, isn't it? George Santos, full of lies, lied to the voters. They said goodbye. Then his husband left him and took the dogs. Now he might not have a job unless Maggoty Trader gives him one. Yep, that's who we're talking about today, just in case you were wondering. But anyway, yeah, can you imagine? The only reason why he's still there, Kevin McCarthy said it wasn't his job to get rid of him, that the voters voted him in. But the voters voted him in on all the lies. They didn't know he was lying to them, and they kind of have some respect for a friggin' politician. I don't know how much, but there's some respect there. You got to trust somebody once in a while, right? And he had a young, fresh-faced kid there. Now, he lied about everything in his whole goddamn life, and the only reason why Kevin kept him there was to get his votes, and he voted Kevin all 15 times because he wants to get on one of them finance friggin' committees or something. But Kevin said, no, he's not going to go on any major committees, that's for sure. But he wouldn't get rid of him. No, it's not my job, he says. The voters put him in there. So you're going to reward him when he gets there for all the lies that he told his voters. Oh, for Christ's sake, it drives me mental. It really does. But you know what? He'll probably get a committee before Marjorie Taylor Greene does. She still doesn't have one. Not even a subcommittee. I went and looked on her profile page there for the government there. She still doesn't have any committees. So maybe old George might get one before her. I hope he does, just for spite, and then they boot his ass out. But anyway, his one vote wasn't going to make a difference with McCarthy anyway. They had 3 more, they needed more. But anyway, let's get into this, that the New York Republicans, they're freaking out now, because now they're saying because of his lies and bullshit, that they'll probably never get that seat back and it'll go to the Democrats. Ooh, just saying. So now, numerous campaign violations are coming through for him, including now, he received donations from a confessed human trafficker. Imagine. Yeah, he smuggled immigrants from Italy into the country. Maybe Santos, is he just a little Italian-ish, you think? He's so many other ishes, must be Italian-ish. Just saying. But McCarthy, he's actually going to reward that serial liar with one of these little subcommittee assignments. And then he says, stating that the people in the district voted him in, yeah. So he said he's not the first politician to lie. He's the first politician to lie about every goddamn thing he's ever done in his life. At least one's lying about a divorce, or they're lying about an affair or something. Well, he lied about absolutely everything. Now, it appears also that Santos' campaign actually impersonated Kevin McCarthy's friggin' chief of staff so they could raise money. Yeah, they had one of those robocalls, whatever the hell they are, calling all these people, saying, I'm Dan Mayer, and I'm Meyer, I don't know, Meyer, and they called all the wealthiest donors on his list. Yeah, called all them, saying that they're Dan Meyer, and posing as McCarthy's chief of staff. So the fundraiser made over $3 million he made off of McCarthy's back there. He's not saying too much about that, though. He's just not. So I just got to wonder, like whenever he gave a speech somewhere, say some Jewish organization called him to give them a speech, that's where he becomes Jew-ish. Yeah. And when the Italians needed him to speak there, he became Italian-ish. And then some black organizations had him speak for them. And then he claimed that he was black-ish. Imagine. So when he spoke to Latinos, he said he was from Brazil. Did he not know that 97.7% of the population of Brazil are Portuguese? They don't even speak Spanish. They speak Portuguese. I'm just saying. Oh, my God. And then, while he was living there with his mother, he stole a checkbook from one of the wealthy people that she was cleaning their house for. Stole their checkbook, wrote all these rubber goddamn checks. Now, they found out who he was. They're going to haul his ass back there to pay for all. He could end up 5 years in a Brazilian jail. Good enough for him, I say. But anyway, apparently, Brendan Fisher of Documented, it's a news organization, and Robert McGuire, he's the research director of Citizens for Responsibilities and Ethics in D.C., said that a person who misrepresents themselves on behalf of a candidate in order to raise money may have committed criminal violations. Yes. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Now, finally, George said that he was one of the first people diagnosed with COVID-19. One of the very first. Remember, it started around the 1st of March there? And he was, first people diagnosed with COVID, which was further complicated by a previous brain tumor. Yeah, it was just your head, George. That's not a tumor. It's called your head. Now, he says he contracted COVID-19 March 30th while running for the Congressional 3rd District, which he lost, by the way. But he came back when he was healthy and managed to do it again. And last, by no means the worst of all the lies, was told to Nassau County GOP chairman. Told us right to his face while he was interviewing Joseph G. Cairo. He said he remembers specifically that he was that George was telling him that he was into sports. Yeah, he's into sports a bit-ish. That he was a star on the Baruch volleyball team, and they had won the league championship, and he was one of the star players. But, for all that to be true, he would have had to have attended Baruch College, which was proven that he's never been there, and then he had to come out and say, no, I never had any higher learning whatsoever. I don't think he had lower learning, if you ask me. But it sounds a little like the Mango Moose Knuckles claimed to be in Michigan's Man of the Year when there was no such fucking award, and there was none given, and no record of it anywhere. These kids come by it honestly. See, Trump started it with all the bullshit and lies and innuendos and up his endo and her endo, I don't know. But anyway, that's just the way these assholes roll. If you stayed with me this long, push the subscribe button, please. And if you like my videos, I need a thumbs up. And if you like your family and friends, please share this with them and get it out there a little more. I've lost a bunch of viewers because I haven't been on for over a week. So I need some more subscribers. I think I lost like 19 or 20 subscribers. So, ooh, Jesus, I need to get back up there. People, help me out, please. I appreciate it. Naughty Nana loves you. Have a wonderful day. Be good to you. Take care of you. Mwah. Love y'all.